Hi everyone, so I'm back with week 38 and this is part 1. So this is the 18th of September until the 24th. And this is the week we got back from Dominican. So we was very, very tired, but we had a few bits going on, so I had to keep going. So this week I am using a bit of a mixture of everything really. I only had the cut parts for the full farmhouse collection by Simple Stories, and I only had the sticker sheet and the cut apart sheet from Photoplay, the Thankful collection. And because I only had one cut apart sheet for the whole sticker sheet for that collection, I decided to sort of use some of the stickers for this one, because I don't see myself using all of the sticker sheet just for that one sheet of cut aparts from the Thankful collection from Photoplay. So I thought I could use some of the stickers for this collection, because I bought this collection, well, the cut parts for this collection, the Simple Stories full farmhouse, back when I sort of first discovered American sort of brands. So I bought loads of cut parts, not necessarily all from the same collections and stuff, so I just have like random cut parts. So I'm trying to use up some of the older ones and some of the random ones that I have in my stash. So yeah, so they're the main things. I do use a paper from the Hello Autumn paper pad that I've been using quite a few times. That's from Cartabella, I believe, or Echo Park, one of the two. I use one sheet of that, but other than that, for the background of all my photos, I actually use just plain orange paper that just came from a craft store sort of thing. You know, when you get a pack of all different coloured paper, just because there's a lot of orange, and I thought it would be quite nice just to, there's a lot of colour going on in this first sort of page, and a lot going on, so I just thought it'd be quite nice to have a very plain background. So for some reason I'm actually starting with my title card, just because I wanted to know what I was doing. So I actually cut down the 4x4 card that had like a bit of space for journaling, just cut out the borders basically, and I'm going to stick that in the middle of that piece of paper that I love. It's got all like messy handwriting of all different things to do with autumn and stuff, so that's going to be my title card, but that's all I do for time being. I just wanted to know what I was going to be doing for that one. So the first photo that's next to that is actually a picture from AccuWeather, which is the weather app that I use on my phone, and we were still in the Maldives on, no we're not in the Maldives, sorry, I'm going to the Maldives next week. We're still in the Dominican for the Sunday and the Monday of this week, so we still had bits and pieces going on. So we were actually flying home the Sunday, but we weren't flying home until afternoon, and there was a hurricane on the way, which was, I can't think what her name was now, Fiona. Hurricane Fiona was coming towards us basically, and we were stalking it for the last sort of like 2 days of our trip, thinking, oh my god, like, you know, one, our flight's going to be delayed, and two, are we going to get stuck in a hurricane, you know, which isn't great. We just wanted to get on our flight and head back home basically, because we just wanted to dodge it, and we didn't want to be stuck there for days on end. You know, flights aren't overly regular, but we were with a company that would get us home no matter what. But we just wanted to avoid that and just come home. So the actual hurricane hit just after we left on the Monday, but we got like the first parts of it on the Sunday, so it got very, very windy. It was very rainy, and actually our flight coming home was a little bit bumpy taking off, but we took off on time, and you know, that was very, very good, so I'm glad. So I actually stick down this big thankful word on it, and I stick it not necessarily straight, or it didn't look straight, and I didn't 100% like it, and I tried to take it off, and there was absolutely no chance. I would have had to reprint the photo, so I just left it. It's absolutely fine where it is, but it just, in my eyes, even looking at it now, I feel like it's a little bit off, but I stuck it down. I should have used my powder tool just to know where to put it, but I didn't think of it at that time. So the washi tape I'm using is just a orangey one from Paper Chase. It just says peace and positivity, which I think is really cute for this week, just because obviously as I said, we were a bit jet lagged when we came home, so we just wanted a bit of a quiet week, and obviously positivity was that we were going to get home. So yeah, so that was a cute little washi tape to use. So the next photo that's going to go next to that is a picture of me. It's actually from my B-reel. It was on Monday morning, so we landed at Manchester at about 6:30 in the morning, and we had to wait for our train and stuff, and we were just absolutely shattered. So We got home, we had baths and just sort of chilled out on the sofa, and we tried to stay awake because we had both had work the next day, so we had to try and sort of get our minds and bodies back round to normal England time. So I just put some washi tape at the top, and a sticker from the sticker sheet that says Home Sweet Home, because it was lovely to be home. We absolutely loved the week. I fell in love with the Caribbean, and I thought the hotel was amazing, and we just really enjoyed just chilling out, really. We didn't do too much, which is unusual for us. We normally do quite a bit on holiday, but we didn't on this one, so it was quite nice. And I also stuck this little candle on the bottom that says relax as well, because I did have a candle on. I do have candles a lot in the autumn because I love all the smells of them. So the card's going to go underneath. It's just going to be a filler card. It's just sort of like a wreath. I think it's supposed to be a portrait one, but I turned it into a landscape one because I didn't have many landscape cut parts for this collection. So then the one that's going to go next to that, underneath the hurricane picture, is actually going to be the hurricane swell that come on like the news and stuff, and you can see it being hit. No, I'm not doing that photo. Apologies, I thought I was doing the one next to that. The one going underneath the picture of the filler card, is the picture of the Queen's funeral. So on Monday, we actually, as I said, we just chilled out, but it was the Queen's funeral when we were arriving back. So we watched as much as we could without falling asleep, and it was really nice to watch it. It was very, very well done, and it was a big thing for us here in the UK, so I enjoyed watching it and sort of remembering bits about the Queen, and it was really interesting seeing her life story, and it's just amazing what she's done and things. So yeah, really enjoyed that. So so that's going to go underneath that, and I just put a love heart and a little flower at the top, and then I put the picture of the swells of the hurricane on the Dominican Republic. So I wanted to include this in. We weren't there when it hit, but we were, very close to it, and we did feel the effects of it. So I wanted to put it in as a reminder that we were very close to being a hurricane. Hopefully this was as close as I get to being in a hurricane. I appreciate that people in the United States, in the southern states and stuff, they do experience hurricanes on a yearly basis. And, I think they're very, very brave to live in them countries that do have the risk, because it was really scary. And, as I said, I hope I don't go through a hurricane, and if I do, I hope that I'm safe within it, but it was a big thing for us to sort of experience what was the start of a hurricane. So I wanted to put that in there just to remind myself in the years to come our experience. And I think I said this in the last video, we won't be going to the Caribbean I think in September again, because one of just the weather, it was too hot, and well, same with the weather because of the risk of the hurricanes. So we were very lucky this time, but we don't normally get that lucky, to be fair. We normally have bad luck on holidays. But there was actually a sticker that said blessed beyond measure on that sticker sheet, which I thought was perfect for that one there. So I put that alongside a little leaf. And then the photo that's going to go underneath is a picture of me cleaning the house, because my mum and dad and my sister were coming up that weekend. So I was literally scrubbing the whole house from top to bottom just to make sure it was all nice and tidy for when they come up. They only come up once a year, so obviously I want them to have a good impression. So I took a picture of me cleaning the house, and I used this cute little dishes and cups piled up together. It just was perfect. This sticker sheet was absolutely perfect, alongside some washi tape. Then I cut down another 4x4 card to put in underneath the picture of me, and it says give thanks. And the last photo is going to be a picture of Mango. She's been really cute on the sofa. She was tucking herself down into the middle of the cushions, and she just looked really, really cute. So I put some little pumpkins, some washi tape, and a leaf at the top there. And that's pretty much this week. Well, not this week, but this part of the week. It was really, really good, to be fair, to be home, but we enjoyed being away. We enjoy being away, but we love being at home as well. I probably plan too much stuff outside of home. Sometimes I just like being at home, and you need to remember that I don't have to be doing something every day to be productive and stuff. So when we do get home from a trip, it is nice just to snuggle up and have a bath and just get comfy and things. So that's what pretty much this part of the week was before my parents came up at the end. So again, for the title card, I've already pretty much done it, but I just go and get some gold letters to put in the middle, and I put week 38. The gold letters came from Hobbycraft, I believe. these actually might have been brought for me by my friends for my birthday. But they went really well. I thought gold is always quite nice to use in autumn times. And I didn't have any orange alpha stickers. Well, I probably did, but again, they didn't have the right letters and stuff on them. But the gold ones were really nice. And then I just sort of stamped my date, and that's all I pretty much do for this part of the week. As I said, this is the 18th to the 24th, so we're coming to the end of September, coming into October, and I will be doing some Halloween sort of collections. So that's exciting because I don't get to use a lot of the Halloween collections. We don't really do much for Halloween, and we don't have kids and stuff, so it's not as fun. I'd love to do a few Halloween parties, but not many people that I know do them, and the people that do, one's expecting a baby and things like that, so things are a bit different nowadays. But I still look forward to using all the Halloween collections and doing what I can around Halloween. So I'm just putting some glue down onto these stickers because they're not overly sticky, and I hate it when they come off and they fall to the bottom of the pocket. So I am just going to put some glue on the top of them. Then Mango came along and wanted to join in. So I'm really trying to pick her up to plonk her back down on the side. She just likes to be involved. Bless her. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed using this, like a mixture of all these different collections. I don't normally do that. I normally just try and stick to one collection, but I actually really enjoyed. I thought it went really well together. The stickers went really well with this week, and the cut parts were just nice to sort of use up and things. I do have a few more to use on the other side for the second part of the layout, which is still good. But of course, I still have so much stuff in my stash to try and get through. I really do try and get through as much as I possibly can with everything without overloading the pages. But, it is what it is. I keep buying stuff, so it's my own fault. I've said this before, but I am actually ahead in real life on Project Life. It's just actually on videos. I'm not very good at keeping to my schedule, which I will be getting better at, hopefully. Life is just busy, and it's just taking photos of them all. That's probably where I go down. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this week and this part, and I'll be back shortly with the second part shortly. So thank you very much. Bye.